what's really important these days is what we call our intellectual property, or the intellectual capital of a business. And that really covers your ideas, your customer lists, your trade secrets, anything that you've created and new ideas that you've come up with. It's very important that if you are presenting a new idea, that the people you're presenting it to possibly sign confidentiality agreements, non-disclosure agreements, specifically if your business is going to be based on this revolutionary idea that no one has any knowledge of. So that's also a very important aspect for entrepreneurs to bear in mind. If they start hiring staff, is there confidential information that needs to be protected? Are there going to be customer lists or specific systems, processes, especially in the tech industry, that need to be protected? And if they were disclosed to a competitor, would your business suffer immensely? So business owners need to think if they need confidentiality agreements in their daily operations, and then take it a step further and consider restraint of trade agreements, non-disclosures, registering trademarks, company names, patents if there's new inventions. So really the focus these days is on your intellectual property and protecting it. Look, your NDAs are pretty standard. So again, you're looking at about maybe 1,500 Rand to about 3,000 Rand for your initial basic non-disclosure. Okay, so initially what you should do first is, it's a two-step process. You should check the trademark register, and that we do through very specific attorneys that are linked up with SIP-C. So if you want to register a trademark, you would either be looking to register your logo, which is what we call your trademark, or a business brand, a catchphrase, and that's what we call your word mark. So with those two, whether you want to register a word mark or a trademark, you'd need to do a search to see if they've been registered before, and your search generally costs about 750 Rand. If the search comes back and says there's no conflicting registrations, then you could proceed to register those trademarks. The registration process does take up to 18 months, and it costs about 6,000 Rand. It really does provide that protection that no one else can use that name without your consent. So if you've got a very specific, if your goodwill is associated with the name of your brand, you want to protect that. You don't want customers being confused by another company out there with the same name, which might dilute your customer base. And that's the benefit of registering a trademark, that absolutely no one else can use it without your consent. And if they do use it without your consent, you have absolutely every right to approach the court for an interdict and protecting it.